Hi, my name is Linda Forange and welcome to Animal Adventures! Come along with me here at the Butterfly Place in Westford, Massachusetts. It's such a wonderful place to take and learn about butterflies and plants and even birds. So come along with me as we learn about all these wonderful things at the Butterfly Place in Westford, Massachusetts. Hi, I'm at the Butterfly Place in Westford, Massachusetts, and I'm with George Leslie. And we're here taking care of the butterflies at the Butterfly Place, as well as the plants. So, George, can you tell me about your morning routine?
Oh, my morning routine in here isn't too much. Just get in here, turn the heat up, because butterflies need very warm temperatures, so we have to get it up to about 80.
Mm-hmm.
And then just check the plants. Sometimes I water. Today I don't have to water. It's pretty well watered. And right now what I'm doing, this is a nectar solution that I have here.
Okay.
And right now we don't have enough blooming plants really to support the butterflies because they get their food from nectar from the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And this time of year we don't get the blossoming as much as we do, in the summer.
Uh-huh.
So I spiked the blossoms with a little bit of a nectar solution, and it works very well. And that gives them all they need. Some of the butterflies feed on fruit. There's a tray over there with you'll see a bunch of butterflies right in that.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce that's right on top there.
Yeah, and then that it looks like in the tray with banana peels.
Yeah, there's bananas, there may be a pear. Yeah, they like it when it's getting almost rotten, when it breaks down.
Very
more
sugary,
sugar in
right?
it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
More sugar in it. Yep.
So how many varieties it looks like there's so many beautiful variety of butterflies here. So do you know approximately how many different kinds
Right now, probably about 35 or 40. In the summertime, we have probably up to 60 because we have a lot of native stuff. Right now, we don't have any native material because they're all in dormancy. So all of these that you see in here just about are all foreign butterflies. They come from all over the world.
Uh-huh. And all of the worlds are like this, all the continents. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
So like...
Yeah,
okay.
we buy them. We buy them in the pupa stage when they're in a chrysalis. And we get a shipment every Friday of about 250 in that pupa form, and then we hatch them out. We buy them from a outfit in Colorado that imports from all over the world. So we don't have to get into the importation ourselves. We can buy from them, and they take care of all the red tape.
Wow, that is just so fascinating. Look at them feed. So now, can you, like, the Butterfly Place is not open all year round, and they just opened up on Valentine's Day. So how do you prepare the place for the butterflies? I mean, how involved is that? I mean, do you plant these new plants every year?
New plants every year, yeah. We buy plugs from an outfit in Florida.
Uh-huh.
And they're little tiny plants about that big, and then we pot them. And then we grow them through the winter. We have a greenhouse down at the other end of the lot.
Oh, okay.
We grow all these plants ourselves. So every fall we tear everything out, all of the flowering plants. Some of these larger things, they stay. But most of the stuff you see in the ground, all gets pulled out and discarded, and then we plant all new in February.
So, how many? So, can you explain the stages of the butterfly? Because you said the chrysalis, the pupa stage. So, like,
Yeah.
how many different stages
Well,
are
they're-
there?
Female lays an egg. They mate like most animals, and females lay eggs. They're very specific. They have to have a particular plant. Each species uses a particular plant.
Oh, okay.
So, and if they don't have it, the chances are they won't lay their eggs at all. So for most of these foreign ones, we don't have the appropriate plant in here anyway, so they don't lay eggs.
Okay.
But they first lay an egg, and then usually within a few days, the egg will hatch out and becomes a little caterpillar.
Okay.
And then they eat for a period of anywhere from a couple of weeks up to maybe 5 or 6 weeks, depending on the species. Then they form the pupa. They go into that chrysalis stage, and then they can be in that anywhere from a week or 10 days up to sometimes even a year.
Ah.
Yeah, none of the ones that we have take a year, so we don't have that problem. But there are some that do, and they lay a lot of eggs.
So
Female butterfly might lay a couple of hundred eggs, and of those couple of hundred eggs, maybe only 2 or 3 will become adults in nature.
Oh, and why is that?
Oh, they have all kinds of enemies. They have everything from spiders, wasps, birds, rodents, you name it, parasites of all kinds. The chances of a butterfly egg becoming an adult are very slim.
Now, you mentioned about specific with the eggs with the plants. Could, like, if something happened to the plants themselves, in which there's not a lot of that particular plant that they need, would affect the population of the butterfly, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So in some places where the plants are very, very scarce, if there's development in that area, then that's the end of that species of butterfly in that area, because they just don't have the food to propagate. That does happen.
So, do you know how many different kinds of plants that you have in here?
We have probably about 5 different kinds right now, basic ones. See, we plant the nectar. This one here is on what's called pentas. And pentas comes in various colors of white and pink, and then this sort of lavender color. And they come in red, and they have a lot of nectar. And then another plant we use is lantana.
Yes.
We use a lot of that. And we use heliotrope.
Yeah, I've heard of that one also.
And there's butterfly bush too. That's not in blossom yet, but that's loaded with nectar. It's a good one for people to have out in their own yards if they want to attract butterflies.
Is that
Butterfly bush, and you can get it at almost any local nursery.
Uh-huh.
No, whenever they're out, they're out. Whenever they're out, see, they have to do everything quickly. They only live an average of 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Ah, okay.
So they hatch, and they usually mate that day or the next day.
Oh, okay.
And then the female starts laying eggs right off the bat. And usually the males don't live quite as long as the females, because the females have to deposit the eggs. But it's quick. They don't have time to fool around. Most butterflies only mate once. Some mate multiple times. Monarchs mate multiple times, but most of them only mate one time, and that's it.
So, like, the monarchs migrate, and so do all butterflies migrate, or only just a certain?
Very few actually migrate. There are some that migrate, but not in a set pattern the way that the monarchs do.
Okay.
They'll migrate from area to area. Some of them will move south in the fall, or move north in the summer. But it's not a specific place that they're going to, like when they go to Mexico, from here in the fall. But most butterflies don't. They just live in an area, and they do their thing there, and if it's cold, they overwinter. They can overwinter in any stage, depending on the species. There are some that overwinter as live butterflies. around here and survive the cold. Yeah. Morning cloaks are one of those. They're pretty common around here.
I think the thing is like when people come to visit, I think it's, I mean, they would love like the butterfly to land on them, but basically I'm just appreciating just watching them. I'm just appreciating the beauty of the butterflies. I am appreciating just having fun, just watching them feed and fly around.
Yeah.
And the tranquility of the beauty of the plants, the butterflies, and the
Kind of
birds.
relaxing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm appreciating. It's not so important that oh my, I want that butterfly to land on me. But just to appreciate the beauty, the tranquility, and just watching them. I think a lot to learn about nature is not just sitting there and reading a book, going online and getting all the information you can, but just to be able to just take a deep breath, relax, and just slow down and just watch. And you can just learn so much just about just sitting there and just watching. What's the difference between a moth and a butterfly?
Well, moths fly at night, for one thing. Butterflies fly
that's
in
right.
the daytime.
Yeah, you don't see butterflies during the day.
Moths come out of a cocoon,
Okay.
generally, and the butterfly comes out of a chrysalis. The moths are usually fat-bodied and furry, and their antennae are feathered.
Mm-hmm.
They look quite a bit different than a butterfly, but they're in the same group. This is the emergence area,
Okay.
and when we get any new chrysalids or pupa.
Can you just
in-
explain it? Like
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
well, here's this, that.
Yeah, well, I get a shipment in, they're all packaged in cotton, layered in cotton in boxes. And when they come in, I have to take them out, check them, make sure they're okay, that they're not diseased or anything.
So
And then
what
they have to be
shipment
hung
comes
up.
in?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what shipment comes in? Is it like in the pupa stage?
In
or
the pupa stage,
Okay,
yeah.
so you get a shipment, it's
Yeah.
in the pupa stage.
Yeah,
Okay, so is that up here?
yeah, these are all pupa. Most
Uh-huh.
of them have to be hung up so that when they come out of the pupa, they can hang, so their wings hang down and they can grow their wings.
So we have one butterfly up here and he's just hanging.
Everyone you see in there, all of these are all new. They're all brand new.
So the pupa, they're actually hatched to the butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay, uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's that one butterfly doing there?
Which one?
The one right there?
Right there.
Just drying its wings. The wings are grown now, but they have to usually hang out for about 2 or 3 hours until their wings are stiff enough so they can fly.
So then this second row here is also
Some more.
pupa.
Yep, yep.
So then when do you actually...
Kind of keep it quite humid. That's why you see this condensation on the window.
Mm-hmm.
They like humidity.
So at what point would these, like you see they're drying their wings right now, and you can see...
Well,
the
I'll go
second-
in there now. I'll go in a few minutes and clear out the ones that are ready to go. And I'll bring them into the atrium. I have a little cage that I put them in and just take them in and put it in there, and they come out of the cage when they're ready.
So are these the pupa stage of different variety?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there's probably 40 different varieties hanging there.
Ah, wow. So then I see the 1, 2, 3rd. Is that, what stage is that still? Is that still?
Well, those big ones, those are cocoons. Those are atlas moth cocoons. That's a pupa stage, but they're moths. They're not butterflies.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I buy them too. They come from Asia, different parts of Asia.
Mm-hmm. So, like, as far as you keep it at a certain temperature, certain humidity,
Yeah.
because you want to keep it the same as their environment. Is there anything else that you do before they
No,
hatch?
just keep it clean. You have to keep it clean. We
What's
change
this-
this
what's this
paper
guy doing?
frequently. Which one? The
This
in
one
back?
right here.
Down here.
Yeah.
Drying its wings. That's a blue morpho.
But
Not
what's
ready
it
to
doing
fly
on the
yet.
pod there? Anything?
Yeah, that, that's the pupa stage. And then what he's doing is, like he said, he's drying his
see,
wings.
he's ready. He's ready to go now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my,
He's-
look how
he's fine.
beautiful. Now, what's happening is that we're going to take the butterflies that are here and actually put them into the exhibit. How do you do that? We're going to find out now. Now the butterflies you're picking are ones that have their wings are all dry. Beautiful. These butterflies are actually going to go into the exhibit.
Got delicate hands.
As you can see, he's being very careful how he does this. As you can see, it's really important to take and have children learn about nature. And a lot of people like to take photographs, and this is a beautiful place for people to take photographs. So now,
Yeah, and then I just put them out here, and when they're ready, they'll come out on their own.
Nice.
so you just leave the
Just leave
container
it
right
there.
here.
Let's see the red one.
We sell hatching kits here, and the biggest one that we sell is the one with painted. You actually can buy it with a couple of little caterpillars in it, and grow your own caterpillar and watch it develop into a butterfly. And we have a number of different kinds. These three here are in the pupa stage, and they should hatch in April or May. This is a tiger swallowtail, very common around here. Spiceless swallowtail, that's another pretty, and this is the Luna moth. We saw some of those in the atrium.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
do you get these? Do you set these up yourself? You get them from a company or?
No, we put this all together ourselves.
So it looks like they even have like information.
Yeah, there's a
About
little
the
information
thing.
about it. Yeah, and when this right now we're not selling the caterpillars because it's too early, so they can buy it with a coupon, and they get the whole kit, but they don't get the caterpillars, and then
Right.
they can redeem the coupon anytime they want the
Okay.
2 caterpillars, and we'll send them out to them.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
it has an instruction sheet in it, and we guarantee them. There's a guarantee sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't work, then we'll replace the caterpillars.
Mm-hmm.
And there's care of the painted lady.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Now, when in season, when we're not using the coupon, we'd have them in the vials. In a vial like that, right now, there's a little tiny caterpillar in there. You can barely see it. Looks just like a piece of
Oh, what a cute
debris,
little
you
guy.
know. And he'll get to be about 1.5 inches long and 1/4 inch thick, right in there. And that material in the bottom is actually the food.
And then you buy the food.
Yeah, we buy the
And
food.
then you put it into this little
Put it in
container.
here, yep.
And then you put the
Put the caterpillar in, and
there.
then he's fine until he'll crawl up on the lid and form a pupa on the lid.
Oh, so that's like a special thing so they can hang.
Yeah, yeah, and then this is 2-sided tape.
Uh-huh.
And then what you do, you take the 2-sided tape off, and then you stick it up in the top of the kit. And then
Oh,
they can hatch
okay.
out right in the kit. And you
Okay.
get two of those in a kit. That's all. There's a caterpillar in there, but it's right on the top. It's
So
very
you can
hard
see
to
it moving.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He decided to fall down. See, they can actually string down like that. He was disturbed, and they can produce silk, so they can actually
Oh, okay.
drop down like a spider would on a web. But he's very young yet. He's only probably less than a week old. But he'll be a butterfly within a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks when you buy one of these kits to have a butterfly come out. We don't
No.
sell the caterpillars until probably around 1st of April, because then it'll be near the end of April by the time they hatch, and then it's
Then
fine
you
to let
can-
them out.
Right, yeah, because
Yeah.
you don't want to let them out
Yeah.
too soon.
Yeah, we'll start selling the caterpillars in
Uh-huh.
another couple of weeks probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Too
want the
cold now
weather
to do it.
be
Yeah.
conducive.
Yeah. They're called buckeyes. And they're pretty common butterfly too.
It looks like you can actually see the caterpillar eating the plant.
Oh yeah, they eat the plant. Yeah. All those holes in the leaves, that's all stuff they eat. And this is the painted lady butterfly. They're referred to sometimes as the cosmopolitan butterfly,
Uh-huh.
because they're found all over the world. They're very common. They feed primarily on weeds of various kinds. Sometimes they're called the thistle butterfly because they
yeah,
like
okay.
thistle. They eat the thistle leaves.
So that once you have the butterfly, you can take and just let him out, and then he would be
Yeah,
fine
you
in
can let
nature.
them go because they're not a pest anywhere. They're very, very common, and they're worldwide, so there's not a possibility they'll become a gypsy moth or something like that, you
Yeah.
know.
So then, what stage? Well,
Well, we have the pupa stage and caterpillar stage here now.
So we have the pupa stage.
These are all pupa here,
Right, and then you get the
and
caterpillar.
the ones in the containers are caterpillars, various sizes.
Uh-huh. So then if, say, somebody wanted to do this, and then you would give them the information to be
Yeah,
able
I'll
to
show
go
you when we go on the
forward?
gift shop how we present it. And then see, and here they're laying eggs on this plant. They lay eggs all over that plant. And the eggs are hatching now. If you look closely, you can see real tiny caterpillars there.
Yeah, you see like these black spots.
Little black spots.
Yeah,
Those
if you
are-
look underneath
yeah,
this leaf,
Yeah.
I can see them, and I think I can even see them moving around underneath the leaf
Yeah,
right
they're not
here.
very big yet. They're brand new.
Right, but you can
see?
actually see them moving around underneath.
Yeah.
You can see some of them moving
Yeah,
around.
there's some on
and
top
that-
too.
yeah.
They go both top and bottom.
And am
Good
I?
morning. That's his
Oh, yeah.
water.
Thank you. So, so this looks like Am I right? A geranium or something like that? What type of plant is this?
That's hollyhock.
Hollyhock.
That's just
Okay,
one of
hollyhock.
many plants that they feed on.
In order to have a proper environment for the butterflies, you need the right plants. So how do you keep the plants? Especially if you sort of need to replace them for inside the butterfly house. Well, here we have a greenhouse, and this is where they store the plants so that if they need more plants, and at February 14th, when they start to have the place open, they need the plants. So here's where they keep them. Hi, I have had such a wonderful time at the Butterfly Place in Westford, Massachusetts, and I would like to thank the staff so much for sharing your knowledge about the beautiful plants and butterflies and birds. And I would like to thank you, the viewers, for watching Animal Adventures. And so until the next time, have your own animal adventures at the Butterfly Place in Westford, Massachusetts.